And we are back. The Zelfos, we're coming for you, baby.
Yeah, we looked through that window and...
Whoa!
And we fell out the window.
We looked out the window and realized it's a long fall. What's at the bottom? We'll never know.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh, he's guarding one of these cubes. The goddess.
Ow.
The goddess squares.
All right, Ken, chill out.
The goddess is... Whoa. Yeah, jump off, buddy. Go ahead. Do it. It might be the easiest thing. You did it once for... He's stuck. Or maybe not. I think he might be modeled stuck.
Might be.
Yeah, I think he's like edged on there. Yeah. I'm no game dev, but I imagine to try and keep him from falling off the edge, they gave him some kind of weird, if he's on the edge hitbox, don't let him get pushed off, but now that means he can't get pushed forward either.
Well,
Well, I mean, like,
wow.
you did it, so you're the cause of it, and that's what happened. But I mean, like, so he doesn't run off. The only time that it did happen was near that bridge. I think the safety of wherever they dictate where a ledge is was changed based off of the model of the bridge not having it, probably.
Also, I think it's weird, but I think there's like a frame rate thing whenever you hold your sword up to the sky. There's just something about it sometimes where it feels like there's things that are changing that.
I don't know if I realize.
Every time
what are you looking at? What's the indicator?
It just feels like the frame rate changes like ever so slightly, like it drops 5 frames or something like that. But I don't know. Maybe it's just the effect that gives me that appearance. But every time that happens, like in certain places, I'm like, is the frame rate changing, or is that just?
I don't know. I don't particularly see it.
To the sky. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Sky time.
So I was pretty sure I knew where to go. I was like, I think that was what it was in this game. I was like, oh, it's something in Skyloft. So now we're headed to the Faron Woods as our next destination.
That's kind of odd.
It makes sense in terms of context for the story. As soon as we get there, you'll understand why we're going there.
Yeah, but is that a good puzzle if once you figured it out, you're like, oh, that makes sense. But while you're trying to figure it out, you don't know. You literally have the entire world, well, maybe not the entire world, because I'm sure there's a lot more, but you have your entire world so far open to you with no clues as to where to go. Is that a good puzzle?
I don't know if it's a good puzzle.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying, like, hey, story-wise, like, no, this makes sense. Like, you need a big container. Where in the game have you seen a big container that you could use recently?
Are you talking about that fucking dragon and the thing the dragon came out of?
Yeah.
I would never have fucking guessed that, man. Without your clues as to it and knowing the solution, I never would have fucking guessed that.
As soon as you go to Skyloft 5, we'll talk to you and we'll tell you, like, hey, what about that big container that the dragon was using? Like,
my bet would have gone, go to the hub, see if something's changed, see if something's new, you know. You had to bring... How?
Guess what the scrapper is. Remember how we had to do that for...
Sorry, saw a snake thing underwater and I got shivers. How are you gonna fucking take that thing with you? Measurements indicate a large amount of water in this basin. This quantity of water has an 85% chance of putting out the flames that block our path.
Good.
I think there's much easier ways to go about this,
Probably.
gang. Really, I do. I recommend you attempt to borrow this basin from the Water Dragon. Attempt to borrow it.
Hey, lady. Can I have a favor?
Miss Faron, can we have your thing? Ah, it's you. Tell me, are you mastering the power that dwells within your sword?
Yes.
Oh, you wish to borrow my water basin? Very well. I have recovered, and I have no intention of having to soak in it again soon. Be gone with it. It is yours to use as you please.
Thank you.
Fi's like, how the fuck? There's a 99% probability you can't carry this motherfucker. To transport to the Water Dragon's base to Volcano, you need to list the services of the transport robot. Shall I send word to... Okay.
Not that guy.
See, here's the thing. Why would I have ever thought this was the solution if I never thought I could take it or carry it?
Well, we had the scrapper robot pick up something heavy before when we got the windmill pin wheel.
Yeah, I get that, but still.
It's definitely a jump in logic.
Yeah.
But... it's also one where you're like, oh, I do have the scrapper, and the scrapper's picked up bigger things throughout your quests in this game. Like, you pick up a giant wheel.
Maybe I've missed some of the context for the things we picked up, because all I've seen is the pinwheel. So maybe it's not connecting with me, at least. Mistress 5, my deep apologies for keeping you waiting. Let's see here. This cargo looks very heavy, but it is well within my payload tolerance. Master Short Pants. Short Pants? Master Short what? Okay, I feel like I'm really missing some context clues here now.
I have no idea. I mean,
he's wearing pants. Like, he's not wearing the outfit. Watch carefully while I demonstrate what a real hero looks like.
Maybe Link will show them in future iterations of himself what short pants really look like.
Yeah, I'm like, he's wearing full pants here. As usual, I shall await you at the skies above.
Hell, sometimes they won't even wear pants at all. Then what?
Just full tunic.
Full tunic.
Full tunic, long leg.
Yeah.
Like the old style.
Old school Zelda.
He fucking drops it. You're like, no! Get out of the way. Master, your task here is complete for the moment. We should return to the sky so that we can set a course for the volcano.
Will do.
God, I didn't think we'd have to come back to Faron. Terrifying times. The light beam's very nice, though. I like the light beam. That's a nice light beam.
That is a really nice light beam.
Is Faron farting? Don't breathe the Faron fart.
Maybe not.
There we go. We just need to get to one of those. What the fuck? Oh, skull.
Don't know
we
why.
We just need to get to one of those.
Okay, there's.
They dared come through to fight Faron, and Faron was like, absolutely not, and just fucking destroyed him.
Don't want to fight a dragon.
No, especially not a terrifying one like that. Oh, there's butts there. You got the butts.
That's true.
If we wanted to do yeah.
Don't need them.
We wanted to launch off one of the old statues.
Sooner I can get to Elden Volcano, sooner I can lead the scrap bot to where we need to go.
Man, Bird, why aren't you ready? Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's right. I forgot that they show up with you and fly along.
They're pretty strong.
See, I think I missed on a lot of the context clues for some of this stuff. Yeah. The only thing I've seen moved was the pinwheel, so I thought that was like a one-time thing.
There's like 4 things you can have, I think, the scrapper go get, or like a couple of things. Like, it's not used extensively, but it's used enough where it's like, oh, this is something it can do. It can pick up pretty much anything that's fairly large.
Is it filled? I'm guessing, yeah, it's filled with water already.
Yeah, it's already. You can kind of see a little bit.
I saw it when you did the little floop around. Yeah.
Topsy-turvy, let's go down.
Let's just drop this a million times over so the lava just freezes. Or solidifies, I guess. This is the entrance to the volcano. I better get there before Master Short Pants.
I mean, oh.
Okay, sure.
Hold up, wait a minute.
He just fucking hit terminal velocity.
Now for my favorite part of video games.
Was this the right location to go back to?
It is for the game.
Jesus, man. What's going on? I almost blew a rotor trying to slow myself during that descent. Anyway, this is where you wanted the water, right?
Not exactly.
No, up there, buddy. What? The summit? Why didn't you say so from the start? I don't want to carry this thing back to the sky. It's heavy.
Oh.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. I'm already seeing the bullshit involved with this.
Yeah.
Good luck. This place is swarming with monsters.
Just a little bit.
I bust up enemies like a junkyard wrecker. Too bad I've got my mitts full with this basin.
I believe you actually probably could.
Hey, Master Short Pants, since we came all this way, let's play a little game called Protect the Robot.
I don't want to play.
Here's how it works. I'll follow you up the volcano and you make sure nothing touches me. Got it? Good. Your job is simple. It's an escort mission. You make sure none of these monsters lays a claw on me. Not one claw! I already am like, no, don't like. Do you have enough, not one claw, but he didn't say anything about arrows.
Yeah, he'll still say arrows too.
I understand.
This is a 2010 video game where escort missions were like, you know what we haven't done in a long time in video games? Escort missions.
The things that piss people off. Let's do some things that piss people off.
Now they know. It's like, oh wow, people really don't like escort missions.
Yeah.
This is around the time when they
because we were pretty non-verbal about a lot of that shit, weren't we?
In 2010, not as much as we were. Like, that was around the time when we were being very verbal because they started popping up like crazy and game devs went, oh, we're all
these guys don't seem to like this.
They don't seem to like this stuff.
Oh! Yeah, maybe. Oh, he gonna pop you. There it is!
Suck it.
I think he probably hit that back. Oh, there you go. What the fuck? Did his body roll down the hill?
It did.
You know what I hate? When they require you to use kind of range, or not require, but at least, you know, recommend you use range in certain sections.
Yeah.
But then the walls have a hitbox that block your fucking shots, even though visually it's not there.
Yeah.
It's like, hey guys, I get it. You can be loosey-goosey about the hitboxes of walls because most of the time you're not doing something like
hard,
a ranged
yeah.
attack. I get that. But maybe, I don't know, and I don't think it's easy to program, but maybe like, since you can't move while you're in the HUD for the arrow shot, maybe reduce those by like 20% or something. I know that's probably too much to ask. I know that's probably not logical, but hey, I don't have a solution. I'm sure you guys could. Maybe do something like that.
Yeah, when you build those boxes and like the bounding walls for like objects, they always extend a little bit over, so it's
And
kind of
that
like,
makes sense, and it's
hard
fine.
to trim that stuff, unfortunately.
But at the same time, it's like,
Any nerds up here?
just nobody's found a solution, or what? It happens a lot when I play fucking Dark Souls. A lot. Like, I'll be like a foot to 3 feet off of the fucking wall, and still it'll be like clink, and it'll have the arrow or something hit the wall and bounce off. It's like, that is my body's width away from the wall, and I'm still getting fucked up. Are you kidding?
I think in terms of like, because if I remember right, now this could be wrong, but from what I understand when it comes to hitboxes, like everything has its own like kind of hitbox in a sense. Like
It's a
the
broad
arrow
sense,
and
yeah.
stuff in a broad sense. So, you know, some like the arrow might be larger than the wall, or it might be like
Absolutely,
1 pixel. Like
yeah.
for the most part, it's usually fine, but it can be frustrating here and there when you are trying to like snipe around a corner and the game is just like, nah, bro, you can't hit that, even though it's clearly there's nothing there.
It's frustrating too, even when enemies try and hit you and they're hitting invisible stuff. Not that, hey, that's not great, I love that, I get an extra defense. But we're sitting here visually seeing each other, going, the AI is going, oh, I can attack him. And it's like, man, even when the AI is like, oh, hey, I can see him clearly, but
No!
but physically, it's not allowed. And I get it. It's not easy to make video games. But at the same time, it's like, this is frustrating. This has been a thing for a long time. And I'm sure there's iterations where it's better. And somebody's been like, oh, hey, we've figured out a better way to go about it, but it takes more work. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, deadlines and stuff like that, you know. You can want to do everything perfectly, but then at the same time, like when you build systems, I think for what is a wall and what's not a wall and where the arrow is, like you can troubleshoot almost all of it, but occasionally things are gonna pop because there's gonna be things that players do that you'll never even think of.
Of course, but this isn't a new thing.
No,
and it's frustrating when they have sections where they clearly want you to use arrows. But then it's frustrating because the hitboxes, you're like, oh, I can hit them. And it's going to hit. That was nice. That one worked. But it's like, it hits a wall in between there because they modeled the wall too long or too far or whatever.
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
think it's just one of those things that, like, no matter what.
Did nobody playtest this? Or, like, what happened?
No, I think, like, even the one where I was doing the wall is like,
Like I said, it wasn't bad terribly here. It just
There are
reminded me,
occasional stuff,
and then
yeah.
the example I used was Dark Souls. It just reminded me of some of the bad times when it does occur. Here, not terribly bad, doesn't seem to be an issue. Some of the ones that, if I was playing Dark Souls or something,
yeah.
I'd be like, that wouldn't have fucking hit. Even though it clearly looks like you're away from the wall.
Right. Yeah, there are some games that do have
and
that
that's
issue,
frustrating.
which that's never fun, especially in a game that's as challenging like a Dark Souls.
When you're trying to get every aspect that can help you.
When the game is already super punishing, that stuff is not fun.
Another thing is when you're trying to do like a, and I think this happened a lot less, but like for instance, Sekiro, when you're pushing along a ledge and you don't have that special animation where you cling to it,
Right.
but it's just a tight corridor, and your character model's like pushing you away, and obviously you can walk or do whatever the game wants you to do to go through that ledge, but it really like, you're like, I should be able to get closer, but because the wall's hitbox and my bounding box or whatever. See, that was good there. That wouldn't have ever worked in fucking Dark Souls. That would have been clink. You're like, what did it hit?
If I was playing Metal Gear, you would already been tranked and out, son. It
Yeah.
wouldn't even be the difference. Which I learned that, like, yeah, tranks don't. Obviously, I knew they probably didn't work as well in real life, but like there was like a video I watched where they talked about like, yeah, it needs to be very specific to the person, body type, and height and weight, and, you know, all that movie magic of knocking people out. Not as simple as media would make it.
It's almost like we have special doctors that are anesthesiologists that have to do things like that. And I might have gotten anesthesiologist right or wrong. Anesthesia is the, you know, local stuff, but then I think they're also the people that give you the gas and do that, right?
I think so.
I'm no doctor.
Chill out, my dude.
But I heard they get paid a lot, because that is risky.
Yeah.
You got to take, I don't know if this is true, but I heard that people with red hair, gingers, generally have a gene that makes them take a lot more gas or anesthesia or anything like that. They're less susceptible to it. I don't know why.
Bye-bye.
And I was like, wait, really?
You're just gonna stand there, bud?
He's gonna look at it. Oh, he's like, I can take this. Body block. But I heard that when I was looking into like anesthesia and stuff. I'm like, that's crazy. Also super dangerous if you're not like regulating it. You don't have an active anesthesiologist when you're taking surgery and stuff like that on board watching and regulating. It's like, oh, okay, I guess that's why they get paid the big bucks, huh? I think you might. There you go. I don't think his block goes off for like the first couple seconds right there. But I think once you have it locked on him, I think he's kind of there.
There we go.
You need to do his
Why
motion.
would you cheese this? Because of that.
Oh, come on. You got 4 shots left. Make him
Good thing I
go.
upgraded that bow to have as much ammo as possible.
We were up to like 30 at one point in time.
Okay, and there's the big, giant blobby boy.
Yep, you got
It's gonna
blobbers.
spawn right here.
Where you at, blobbers? Does he? He spawned every single time
He
up until
spawned
now.
every time
Watch
now,
him spawn
behind
into
me.
him. Yeah.
Jesus.
Hey, maybe it glitched up.
Maybe they're also just like, nah, just kidding.
Yeah.
He's not actually gonna spawn this time because I don't know how you defeat that thing. Well, you have to worry about the giant big water boy.
There you go.
All right. Let's put this thing up there.
You want me to pour the water on this? No problem.
He's gonna be real pissed when we tell him we gotta take it all the way back to Faron the Water.
Fucking water's boiling. The frog's like, no! It's too hot! Oh, yeah, just fucking drops it.
What if he had missed?
If you had missed, you just get inside of the pot and have him roll it over the fire, and then you're like, cool, I'm good.
Yeah.
I made it through.
What happened to the pot?
Did you see that, Master Fi? If there's anything else I can do to be of assistance, just call me anytime. Goodbye, buddy.
Wait, where'd the pot go?
I don't know, man. The flames blocking your path have been fully extinguished. I recommend proceeding ahead. Don't worry about the pot.
We'll do that next time.
Yeah, we'll see you guys later. Beep, bop, boo.
We'll find out where that pot fell. It's probably down a crevice. I'll just send the scrapper to go get it again.
Goddamn germ, do your germ.
He's gotta do his job.
Poor Gogo's sitting here just looking at all this stuff happening. He's like, what the fuck was that? What just came from the sky?
Yeah, what's
Who are
going on
you?
here?
What's with this metal jelly woman?
I mean, he apparently knows what the Triforce is. He's got it scribbled on his notepad.